Hello, my beautiful Eugenia. How are you, my love? So nice to
Very,
see your face after so long.
very good. Thank you, Claudia. Nice seeing you again.
Nice to see you, that is. All right, so before we start with the interview with you and to tell everyone what you do and how you can collaborate with us online, I wanted to open the space. I'm so excited today because I'm here at Bagua Garden.
So
As you
beautiful.
see, it's so beautiful, and it happens we finish it right before all this start. So since a couple of days I've been coming here and cleaning and organizing inside, and it feels so good just to be here. I feel so good. So let's close our eyes and let's open a space. And we want to invoke all the keepers of this land, all the beautiful angels, archangels, beings of light, extraterrestrials, beings of light. Pachamama Madrecita, I invoke you, I thank you. You higher self, you council of light, my higher self, my council of light, to be with us today, the elementals, the animal kingdom, all the birds, the trees, the winds, the fire, the waters, and the earth. I invoke you for this message go to every one of you for the good of the collective and the good of the world. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
now we're here with all the beautiful beings of light. And I introduce you all guys to Eugenia. She impressed me. She's quite new with Bagua, all in what she does because she had done it for so long. And she's very experienced and in so many different modalities and tools that she offered to us guys. But uh, with me, personal, we did a constellation, and it was impressive to see how fast and deep her work was, and simple. You know, I was like, wow, and I had some dreams afterwards. And I had when I was little a lot of trauma, and I think many of us had, but it was very deep, and it happens to be. I thought I work on it, you know, like I've been doing a lot of work in myself, and I thought
Mhm.
that was resolved. And when we did our session, I realized that a lot of part of me there was still hooked up into the past. So that was very nice. So I thank you so much for that work that we did together. And please introduce yourself and tell us how you can collaborate at Bagua Center and help everybody here through this channel.
Yes. Well, thank you. My name is Eugenia Rinaldi, and I am I am a licensed mental health counselor, also a family constellator. Um, I've also worked with flower essence and Reiki and different modalities. But all of this has been my path to oneness and to become more and more aware of my connection with the divine. And as I've done my own work, I am eager to share that with others. And one of the most powerful tools that I experienced in the last 5 or 6 years or even more has been the systemic constellations or family constellations, as many know. And that modality is, as you mentioned, very simple and also very powerful because it allows us to see behind the patterns that we repeat without knowing, those unconscious patterns that we keep repeating, even though we realize later, wow, I didn't want to do that again, and it happens again. So those patterns that resurface once, and after a while, well, they become like things that they show up. And whenever we realize about those, we can work with family constellations, because through that technique, we can see a little bit beyond that and integrate what what information is shown to us. We can integrate into our consciousness, and after that, we can start overcoming those patterns, and we can start choosing different outcomes for our actions, and it's very powerful. I'm glad that you experienced that as well.
It was very incredible and so fast, and the way that the subconscious minds work, when you place all what you need to do there, it's like, wow, it's impressive. It's so simple. I like that. This is one of the things you know, it's a simple work, but it goes deep in the subconscious mind. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And the thing is that the family constellations or systemic constellation is something that we work with the here and the now of the person, with the issue or the conflict that person is bringing, and with the fewer elements, because in reality I'm trying to be minimalist whenever I approach the situation, and I go slowly and in simple terms, with simple symbols that helps the person to see a little bit more, and until that brings inner peace to that person. And it's very powerful, very integrates a lot of levels of our own experiences.
Very good. So tell us how long it will be a private session. Oh, I love the birds singing here. I see it's butterflies. So how long is the session, and how many sessions people will need, and how is the process?
Well, usually the first session is a little bit longer, because I gather all the information about the person's background, and I basically listen a lot, and I ask some questions just to get some basic information. And usually the person brings a question or two questions about, well, I want to resolve this, or I want this issue to that I want to look at. So the first session is gathering information, doing an assessment, and then we have a second session where we can work deeply into the issues that they have been shown. And sometimes it's good to have a third session a while later, because to find out how that person have integrated the information that has showed into the first and second session, and if they have some other questions, and tweak it a little bit more. And usually 2 to 3 sessions. They don't have to be one immediately after the other once a week. They could be extended in a couple of weeks, and even in a month. So, because whatever shows up during the session, that needs to be integrated, and the person does that slowly, because it's not gathering information only from the rational mind. It's like an integration into the experience. It's a holistic experience. It's the emotions, the mind, the spirit, and even that affects even socially sometimes.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I because I do a lot of work with myself, we have done only one session, and I felt You know, I felt it very deeply. So you guys should try at least one and see. I wanted to do my second session how that we're talking and see how I am and how I integrate that I think is something in the past that I really want to resolve and get rid of it. And I don't want to carry any longer. So it would be lovely for us to book our second session. I'm ready.
Absolutely.
So, okay, that's great. Tell us about your background and of your family and what you do all these days with these new changes of life that we have.
Well, originally I'm from Argentina. I have been living here in the States for over 30 years, a long time. I moved from different states, and finally, a few years back, I moved to Miami area. I live here with my partner, and the rest of my family. Some of them are in Argentina, some are in the States, and what I do with my time now, well, I need to admit sometimes I feel frustrated about the things that we cannot do, but one of the things that I'm doing a lot is taking advantage of this time to do more regular meditation, reading, walking now that we can get out more, and focusing on what is the external situation is showing me. Like, for example, if I interact with my partner or with a friend on the phone, what are the emotions and things that brings to me? Because I truly believe that the situations outside reflect our inner state of mind and emotions, and through that I can work on my issues. And so I have been doing a lot of that. Some art also, and some riding the bike, and some yoga classes also. It's a wonderful
Good.
time. Yes, it's a wonderful time to take advantage of this, because in reality, I have the idea this is happening because we will need the time and the whatever we're going to find inside of us, we will need that later. I have that certainty, so I need to take advantage of this time.
I think it's important. It's very important what's happening to us and really see that why we haven't been stopped the way so dramatic, the whole
Yeah,
world. So we really need to listen to that, right? And take advantage of being in silence and quiet and
absolutely.
and just be. You know, yeah, it's
Yes.
frustrated. Yeah, we want to go back, but when we are rushing to go back, what we are looking to go back to, what is really
Yeah.
what we are like really need. I think we really need to go back in a different, completely mentality if we
Uh,
wanted to really uh, fulfill all this time that we were at home. You know, like really, like it's so important to analyze. You know,
mhm.
without judging ourselves, just analyze how what you know what we're going through and what are we going after here? Are we going back
Yes.
into the same old you with all the stuff that we carry and the heaviness, or we're gonna let go of all that they carry, you know, that's very heavy on ourselves and like be free in so many ways. So it's very beautiful to see. So it's
Yeah.
important for you guys to see the tools as Eugenia has. There is very old and a simple way to work. There is family constellations. Many people know it's very, very big in South America. And many people knows, and it's amazing when you're doing a group, for example, a group session with
Mhm.
so many people participate. It's like,
Yeah,
wow,
absolutely.
it's incredible. So we will do those ones here at Bagua soon. We can prepare maybe one online. We have enough
Absolutely.
people. So tell us about that. That you can do it yourself. You can do it with your husband and wife. You can do it with family. Tell us more about it.
Well, the session usually, it could be, now we have been doing all of these sessions, even small groups, individuals and small groups in online. Usually, somebody can come with a partner, husband, but the person who is going to be having the session is going to be one. For example, it could be the husband or the wife, or let's say the mother comes to worry about one of the children, and usually it's the mother who comes to, or the father who comes to bring in the issue about one of the children, and so basically the session is one-on-one, even though it could be in a group. And the fabulous thing about the group is because we can choose representatives from the group to participate in the constellation, and that's really brings is very rich and very this is a wonderful way to participate, because whenever we people participate in these sort of sessions, they, even though they are not the person who is having the session, they also learn a lot because they participate in something that resonates with their own histories and their own issues.
Also, people that they don't know. So it could be a group of people that they come here to Bagua, for example, in this beautiful garden to do it, and they can participate as well. And I have seen it, I have done it here, that even if you don't know each other, they ended up really like interact and do the work. Amazing, right?
Yes, exactly. Because in reality, it's the principle of whatever is outside is inside, whatever is above is below. Below is the principle that if something, if there are a group of people who are interested in participating in a group, the issue who is going to be presented there by one of the participants is going to affect in one way or the other to people who chose to participate in that session. And that's the amazing thing about the synchronicities that we see during the sessions, even before or even after. Because, for example, there was a person who participated in one of the sessions, and she was indicating that she has been seeing that caught her attention about some little insects. I think they were bees, I think. And she saw that and saw it for a week even before the session. And then during the session, there was the issue about working too hard, working too much, not taking the time to rest. And so she was able to connect that with what she had seen before. And the participants who helped her, also they agree that they felt that issue also, that they were being enlightened about the information that they got during the session.
Incredible, so, right? How the spirits speak to us, you know. It's
yes.
so nice. It's just incredible how it really does. It's beautiful. Okay, so you also do different things here at Bagua. So you do the book club, and then what other sessions you can also offer through Bagua?
The book club, also some art and relaxation techniques where we do meditation, and I teach some, I give some flashes or flash information about some techniques that help us to balance the neurosystem, because our neurosystem, it has two sides. It could be one that keep us alert, that is a sympathetic nervous system, or the one that help us to restore and or to digest and to create. That's the parasympathetic nervous system. And whenever we are constantly outside and rushing and under stress, that becomes unbalanced. And through art, meditation and many other techniques, even breathing techniques, help us to balance that and help us to align ourselves with our higher self and the higher consciousness. And through that, we are able to be more creative to resolve issues, situations. We become more strengthened to deal with stressful situations also. And I think that's a wonderful way to, well, to learn some different techniques that are going to help us in a daily life to keep the alignment with ourselves and our higher self.
Very good. That's true. All these is beautiful tools that you guys know. The thing is that we just facilitate this to you, but at the same time, you really have it within you. So just try to look for different ways how to connect, how to go within, how to meditate, how to feel good, and then you ended up really knowing which one is perfect for you, or either it's painted or it's a vocal or it's
Yes.
meditation or it's just yoga or anything that whatever it is, but just push yourself
Yes.
to connect and do something different. Art is beautiful, painting is just beautiful,
Yes.
like it is
Exactly.
cooking, for example, right? So it's very important to do all these beautiful things.
Yes. It could be
Oh,
gardening. It could be many things. And in reality, I am very happy and honored that I have been working with Bagua, because it's really a center of light, and you feel a higher vibration when you approach the place, and the people who work there, the people who facilitate there, they are amazing, and I feel very happy and honored to be part of it. So thank you.
oh, my love, the honor is ours. You know, it was impressive what you do. And one of the things that I admire about you is you're very responsible, very serious. You have studied long time, and you're serious about what you do, and the commitment that you have with the work is important. So, you know, thank you for being part of Bagua Center. And hopefully you're going to be here soon that I can hug you
Yes.
again
Yes.
very soon. It's going
Likewise.
to be very soon. I know it's fear out there. I know you
Yeah.
guys are afraid, but that's why we are here. That's why we need to breathe. That's why we need to do this type of modalities, this
Yes.
type of different tools, just to get rid of all that fear. There is a collective fear that everybody's feeling it. Yeah, we all feel fear. I mean, it's like, oh my God. And but we need to go like over that fear and breathe, eat healthy mind, and everything will
Yes.
shift.
Yep.
So Eugenia, my love,
Mm.
so nice seeing you. And this space is waiting for you.
It's a beautiful garden.
It's nice,
Beautiful.
right, my love? It's very nice. I love it. So I'm so grateful to sitting here right now speaking to you.
Thank
Ah,
you.
anything else you want to add before we close the space?
No, no. I think that I'm eager and happy to hold hands with people who are going through the process of awakening, because we are all in that process, and many times we need to support each other and help each other during that process.
I agree. I agree. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna
Thank
close the
you.
space. Just close your eyes. And we're gonna thank Archangel Mark, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Uriel, for holy space and the four directions, extraterrestrial beings of light, brother and sisterhood of light. I thank you, the keepers of this land, the beautiful Bagua. I thank you. your higher self, your council of light. I thank you, my higher self, my council of light. Pachamama Madrecita, thank you for all the beauty, for sustaining us in your belly. I thank you all brothers and sisters who are watching this to connect and open your heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, sister.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
See you soon.